So I wanted to show our basically what our tune was as far as last time we went out, as far as timing and everything, and some of the stuff we're going to change. As you know, last time we went out, if you watched any other videos, we went 698 in the 8th. I believe we would have went 680s if the drive shaft would have not broken. But here are a few things we're going to change before next time we go. As you can tell in the base spark table here, I'm going to go in and everything that's highlighted in the blue, I'm going to go up about 2-3 degrees timing, and then I'm going to check the plugs. Probably only go up 2 degrees and come back in, check the plugs, see what it looks like. And also I'm going to go in there and edit my IAT table, so that way when the inlet temperatures get up high enough, they can pull and do their job just to make sure I'm safe. But as you can tell, last time we went out, we had 12 degrees timing in the car, 11 pounds of boost. Now that's all we've been running is 11 pounds, mainly because we're on the gate. We don't have the solenoid put on yet for the boost control, but that'll be coming shortly. First, we just want to get everything lined out and try to get this car down, like I said, down around the 640 mark on the spring. Another thing we're going to change is going to be our two-step, which is rev limiter 1 on here. As you can tell, we had it set at 3,500 RPM the last time out, and the cut RPM was 3,500 and the off RPM was 3,450. Basically that means when it hit 3,500 RPM, it was cutting the spark, and then would drop back down to 3,450, and then it would rev back up to 3,500 and cut back again. So I had a 50 RPM gap. I'm thinking if I tighten that up, it would help us build a little bit better boost. Last time out we only built 2.5, but then again we also found out that we blew the factory map sensor out of the back of the intake, which caused the vacuum problem and probably all kinds of other stuff, which is probably why we couldn't reach the 9 pounds that I want to get. So we're going to change that from 3,500 up to 4,500 if the converter will allow us to do it, and I'm going to tighten it up. So if I'm at 4,500 RPMs, I'm going to, for our cutoff, we're going to be around 44.95, I think, is where I'm going to tighten it up. I only have like a 5 RPM drop back and forth and see what happens, and go from there. I'm hoping that we can get up around 9 pounds of boost on the spring. Shouldn't have no problem, I don't think. That may do it. If that does not do it, the next thing I'm going to change is in the boost builder function. Alright, now the boost builder function, even though we don't have the solenoids, we can still control timing when I'm on the trans brake button, which activates the two-step, which then activates this table, which activates at 0 pounds. So basically, when I'm out of vacuum and at 0, this table comes in effect. And what's going to happen is right here I got the fixed timing set at 8 degrees. So a lot of people say pull timing out to get the car to build boost. I've heard the other ways, and everybody says to go the other way with the automatic car and stick car, you pull timing. But I had a pretty reliable source as far as who was telling me to pull timing, so I'm going to try to pull even more than that. I'm going to go down to probably -5, see what happens, and then I'm going to go all the way from -5 at the same time and go all the way up to like 25 or 30 degrees. We're going to try it both ways, whichever way builds boost quickest on the trans brake button, and which one's 60 foots better, that's the one we're going to end up using. I will report back and let everybody know which one was better. So yeah, just stick around to figure out what happens next. The drive shaft will be here tomorrow morning. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to get a quick video of it so everybody can see how well the drive shaft shop does on all their stuff. And then I'll probably go out there and put it in the car, and then I'm going to mess around with the two-step and everything and try to get it to build boost. I want 10 pounds is where I actually want. If all I can get is 8 or 9, we'll stay there and let that be. But ideal is 10 or 11 pounds off of launch and hold 11 pounds all the way down. I think we do that, we'll be able to get a pretty good idea what the car is going to do once we put the solenoid on it and get a little bit more crazy. Another thing I'll be doing is tomorrow I'm going to be working on this car. or actually probably here just in a few seconds. I'm gonna start working on it. Basically what it was is I took the factory fan out of this car because it wasn't cool as good as I'd like, and I put, I don't know how well you can see it, but I put a Ford Taurus 3.8 2-speed fan in the car. Everybody says they're pretty good. I'm gonna try it out. I already know they flow real well. I've had it on other cars before, but I'm just gonna test it out on this car and see what happens. If it doesn't do what I want, the next thing I want to do is get rid of the stock junky ass radiator and go from there. So we'll see what happens with this car as well. I also got a some idler pulleys coming, the snub idler and everything else. Tighten up the belt. This car's got the Haltech system on it, so it should be interesting next couple of days. I'm off until Thursday, so we'll see what all we can get done. Talk to you guys later.